Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the video. As you probably know, I just got back from Marbella, and honestly, I really needed this event right now because the past few months have been really hard on me. And if you've been struggling with a girl, trying to change her, giving her your everything, but you feel like it's just not enough, I've been there, bro. The past few months, whew, I had to find that out the hard way, and today I'm gonna break everything down for you. Alright, today we're eating 2 eggs for breakfast. So, let me do a taste test to be fair. So, I made like these 2 eggs, 200 calories, 14 grams of protein. And I give it like a 7 out of 10 to be fair. It's alright. Let me eat this quickly and then I'll tell you the good shit. I really just ate those eggs like the flesh. I feel like I ate them in like 30 seconds or something. But coming back to the subject, of course. So yeah, I've been struggling for the last few months, honestly. About 6 months ago, I met this one girl online. And as I usually do, I just plan a date. I don't really text too much. We went on this date. And yeah, we really hit it off. We just went on a walk and then sat on this bench. I put my arm around her and she started giving me a hug. We kissed and yeah, like magic. It felt like magic. We had this special connection already and I just felt safe. I didn't have any stress. I didn't have anything in my head anymore. And I feel like a lot of you guys can probably relate to this. When you have this one girl you're really into and you give her a hug, it's just every little thing in your mind is just gone. It doesn't matter anymore. On the second date, we already met at her place and, well, we did everything. Honestly, we just did everything. This resulted in us getting like these soul ties to each other and having this connection already. So after that date, we decided to become more exclusive. Well, that led us down a spiral where we had this connection. We went so fast into it and we didn't know each other. I knew she vaped, but she'd quit for me. Well, over time, I started noticing more and more red flags. She told me about her mental health. Her mental health was really bad up until actually the end of the relationship. More and more red flags. After I think 2 months, we started getting into really bad arguments. We started breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, because she told me she'd change and I believed her. And yeah, well, at this point, I already put everything in. Like, fuck it, let's just try it. What else should I do? I already gave her everything. But that really led to me going like down this spiral where I was like, I gave you everything, so I kind of expect you to give me everything, which she didn't do. Now, I'm not blaming her. Honestly, I shouldn't have given her everything. It resulted in me expecting things from her, which she didn't give me back. So I gave her more, which was too overwhelming for her. It led to us getting in a really toxic relationship where I felt like I had to have this kind of control over her because she'd go lose if she didn't change and maybe things wouldn't work out, and she really felt controlled. But on the other hand, she was like really like in a bad place, so she kind of took me into that bad place and we had a really bad influence on each other. We went down the spiral, and after 5 months of us like basically giving everything to each other and getting exhausted, we got in this big argument and we finally decided to break up. We finally realized this wasn't healthy for us, even though we could have realized this probably in the first few weeks because the signs were there. Honestly, it just really broke me as a person, but it also made me realize some really good points. All right, we're back in the good old home gym. We're gonna be hitting the Drive day push A, I think, from the Beastly app. Damn. It feels good to be back home, to be fair. It feels good to have that good old home gym. So lately I've been going to the Basic Fit as well, because I kind of want to be like training with other people. But honestly, nothing feels like home. So let's go. Gains, bro. Workout completed. Whew. Being back here in the home gym feels amazing, especially after all this stress, after everything I've been through these past few months. I ain't gonna lie, a good workout always makes you feel better, but I'm also really grateful for this, and I've learned a lot. So let me put on a shirt, head upstairs, and I'll tell you everything about it. Alright, we're back from the gym. Let's head straight into business. I got 3 things for you that honestly are the most important things out of all these few months. I tried to make 3 big lessons out of this. First of all, don't be afraid to walk away. So we tend to in these early stages of the relationship, of the dating phase, we tend to grab onto this one girl, we finally got her and we don't want to leave, and all these red flags are just they don't matter anymore to us. We just want this girl because we're never gonna find another girl again, even though they're, no offense, basically all the same. Because overall, most of these girls, you'll find one, she might be a bit different, but she'll have qualities that were more fun than the other girl, and the other way around. You always find a new girl, but we tend to cling on this one because we're never gonna find another girl. Maybe that's from past trauma, maybe that's because overall you're not there where you wanna be, which could lead to other problems as well. Maybe you have to, at this point, prioritize your self-improvement and then get back into relationships. But we get stuck to this one girl, and it leads to not say okay, maybe we have just really different lifestyles, maybe we're just really 2 different people, and we should not really get into dating. Because with me and my ex-girlfriend, we were 2 completely different people at some times. She had her stuff, she was at a far different stage in her self-improvement than I was. I mean, I'm already past this point. I'm not depressed anymore. I already know where I want to go in life. I have these goals in life. I want to travel. I want to do all of this while she was still in school studying. Our lives were completely different and they didn't really belong together. So that led to us getting into arguments and having a really toxic relationship overall. Number 2, boundaries are useless if you do not enforce them. We tend to have these boundaries when we start dating. For example, I don't want a girl who smokes, I don't want a girl who parties, my girl has to respect me at all times. But when we are in these relationships, overall we just forget them and we just look past them. This girl, oh, she vapes, yeah. Okay, maybe I can excuse that. Oh, she also likes to party. Well, maybe once a month isn't that bad. And you basically start leaving all your boundaries, and that's where you basically lose. You start losing yourself, you're getting into arguments because you don't really want this, and you're starting to feel bad. Maybe you want to set those boundaries up again and you don't know how to communicate this. All of a sudden it's not okay anymore, even though you never really were okay with these things. She starts getting confused, you start getting confused. It could also be that, for example, you already set these boundaries, like, okay, I don't want my girlfriend smoking. She says she doesn't smoke, but after a while you find out she lied and she is smoking. And then what do you do after that? Do you excuse her? Do you say, okay, as long as you stop smoking, it's okay? Or overall, you set this boundary. She lied to you. And if you're in an early relationship, like, let's just say you've been dating for 2 months, 3 months, do you really trust this girl? Do you think you're gonna trust this girl after this? No, most likely not. Your trust is broken, and trying to fix this trust is not gonna work. It's just useless. Overall, you're just gonna have anxiety the whole time, and it's better to just say, okay, I'm just not okay with this. Overall, you broke my trust, but I wish you the best of luck. I don't think things are gonna work out between us, unfortunately. You just leave it at that. You don't contact her again. You do not try to fix things. You do not try to trust her again. And I tend to notice that most guys have a difficulty with this. They say, okay, yeah, but mistakes can be made. But what if she actually changes? What? There is no what if. The what ifs in this early of a relationship are just gonna destroy you. When a girl lies to you this early, your trust gets broken this early, is never gonna be repaired again. When a girl doesn't respect your boundaries and you clearly communicated these to her, she doesn't respect you, and you don't want to be with a girl who doesn't respect you. Third, you can't fix a girl that doesn't want to change. We guys, we tend to be like, oh yeah, but she smokes, she goes partying, she might be a bit of a degenerate now, but I can change her. Does she really want to change? Does she indicate like, I feel bad about these behaviors and I've been trying to do these things, these good habits? Or is she just making up excuses to keep on doing these bad habits? It's something you notice in yourself maybe as well. You make excuses because you don't really want to quit the habits. So the question is this really just an excuse of her? Or is it really her just not knowing what to do in the situation and asking you for help? If she really wants your help and she's really like, teach me how to, for example, cut these people off, teach me how to do these good habits, then that's a good girl. But if she's just making up excuses after excuse after excuse, brother, overall, she is not gonna change. And overall, we want to be the guy who can actually like change her, but that's not gonna be the case. Like, oh yeah, she slept with 10 other guys, but I can change her. Her heart belongs to me now. Does it really? Overall, if she cheated on 10 other guys, do you really think she's gonna be able to change? Do you really think she's gonna be the quality of girl that you want her to be? These girls, they're not particularly maybe bad people, but they do not really belong in your life. If you're on this path of self-improvement, let's be honest, you don't want a girl who goes partying. You don't want a girl who smokes. You don't want a girl who vapes, drinks, does all these bad habits. You want a girl who's kind of on the same path. But if she isn't open for change, well, she's never gonna change. You can't force her to change. Forcing her to change would be controlling, would be toxic, would be everything that you might at this point just even get accused of, which you think you're not doing it. But in reality, you kind of are. You kind of are toxic. You kind of are controlling. You can't change chicken into beef. You can just go for beef. You might not find beef immediately. It might be a lot harder. It might cost more to find beef. But settling for chicken and trying to change it in beef, that will never happen.
Alright, I gotta pull you out of the edit quickly because the craziest thing just happened. So I just wrapped up recording everything for the video, and at this moment my ex just texted me, and she texted me on Discord. Apparently I didn't block her on Discord or whatever, she just texted me the craziest thing ever going on in her life, and it's my fault apparently. And obviously this is something to grab my attention again, to get in my head. But I just thought it was like really funny and fitting in the video. So at this point, if something like this happens to you, you just gotta stand your ground. I just texted her, thanks for letting me know, I hope you get it fixed. I'm not gonna go in further conversation. She texted me a couple messages after, I just left her on red. Don't go into it, bro. This is the moment she tries to get in your head again. This is the moment she's gonna try to grab your attention, pull you back in. And at this moment, you just gotta stand your ground, say no, and move on. Things like this will happen. She will try to get back in contact with you, and you gotta stand your ground and move on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't stop watching now, bro. YouTube recommends you this video next. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel because I post a new video every single week. You don't want to miss that. And I'll see you in the next video.